Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you. How are you today? I hope everything is going well in your world. Things are good here in Arkansas. It is cooler and yeah, even 5-10 degrees cooler is like ah. But especially with the lower humidity, it's actually very pleasant. I'm like so grateful. Okay, so this is video number 2 in my altering, I guess, of an antique book. And this is the cover. If you have not watched the first video, I will put the link below in the description box below this video, and you can watch that if you'd like. But yeah, I have my pages now all in, and we're just getting ready to open it up, and I'll tell you what I've been doing. So here we are. I have put all my signatures together. I did 3. We did 1 together, and then I put the other 2 with very similar pages, and 1, 2, 3. So this, if you will recall, this spine was damaged. Excuse me. You can definitely see there's a definite bend here. And so this was very thin, and I do not want to do anything to this outside because it's just so gorgeous. I want to show that. And so what I did was I got a piece of cardboard and I just measured the inside of my spine, and I cut a piece that size and I glued it into my spine. Now, that did a couple of things. It added strength to this, but it also pushed my pages out by this thickness here, which is about 1/8 of an inch. So if you're doing something similar to what I'm doing, keep that in mind, that whatever size that you put, it will bump your pages out that much. And with this, some of these actually are extending just a smidgen beyond, but I'm okay with that. It's not a huge amount. And I did not take that into consideration when I put this in. Had I been taking that into consideration, I would have taken a thinner, a heavy cardboard or a chipboard, but that was thinner so that it wouldn't do that. So I'm sharing that with you, my friends, so that you don't make the same mistake that I did. But I still love it, and it's going to work beautifully, so that's not a problem. And I thought about doing on camera the blind binding, the hidden binding. And I didn't because it's been quite a while since I've done it. But I'm going to find, I do believe that I have one video that shows how I do that. If not, I'll cheat and I'll go find one of Rachel's, because Rachel with Roxy Creations, she does hidden binding all the time in her journals. She uses old antique books as, and if you're not following her, why are you not? She's amazing. You should be. So this hidden binding, honestly, I mean, I have taken from her and watched her videos, and that's how I've learned to do it myself. But what you do is basically you get your fabric, choose your fabric that you want, and then you will mark it and you will stitch your signatures to the fabric. And I did a five hole, just the normal signature on mine. 3 hole. I just wanted to make it really sturdy because I don't know what I'm going to do with the pages, and I may be doing some painting and different things, so I wanted to make sure that it was good and secure. So anyway, that's what I did with mine. You stitch your signatures to the fabric, and you stitch all 3, and it is a little awkward. I'll be honest with you. It's a little bit. It takes a little more time to do it this way. And I stitched 2 fabrics together. You can kind of see. I had this one that I thought blended really well with this, but it wasn't wide enough. And I thought, to make it really sturdy and secure, I wanted to make sure that my fabric went over plenty. And so I added another fabric and stitched down. And then I did my measuring and stitching each signature to my fabric. I started with my center signature and then added, my front and my back signature on there. But you do however, whatever works for you. That's great. And you don't have to do hidden binding at all. But with a hidden binding, what I did then was I put heavy glue on the cardboard that I had already glued to my spine to strengthen that. I glued that, and I glued my fabric heavily and carefully laid it in and just kind of, just sort of push it down and then continued to glue. I glued like the spine width, and then as it was sitting in, then I added glue and pressed down on one side and then did the same on the other side and used a little bit with my heat gun to make sure I didn't have any glue poking up that would glue my pages to my fabric, these pages. And then what I did was I put it all together and I secured this between some other books so it wouldn't fall. And I put a couple of weights on top of it and let it set overnight so that it would be nice and sturdy. And so and when I first opened it this morning, this was stiff. And so I had to just like, But when you buy new books, brand new books, sometimes you have to do that. And so it's going to be amazing. Okay, so now what I have to decide is what I'm going to do about this. If you'll recall, I was thinking, well, do I want to do Midori? Do I want to do the end papers? I could actually do this. I could cover that. And some of you may think this is weird that I've extended on both sides, but I kind of like it. It's sort of artsy. Artsy fartsy. Oh. But as I'm looking at this, what do you think? What if I were to just glue this on to this page, right? Glue that securely down. I could do that. I know you've got this break going here. And I could put a pocket here. I could, we have to think about that. Or do I want to do this? I could also do this and just trim this just a smidgen here and go ahead and have this, you know, be my decisions. Come on, you guys. I hate that you can't just tell me. Holler out. Make it loud so I can hear you. One thing I like about this is it gives the what do you call it? The presence of the book, right? The book, because it comes with this amazing, these, end papers. And so if I don't do that, then this almost feels like an afterthought, if you will. What I could have done is when you're putting your signatures together, your last page that you put together, I could have put something like for some end paper type thing so that this would have more of a finished look that way. I'm just kind of thinking that I might want to do this. I might want to glue that on. It's like, I'm kind of liking that. I'm not sure about this, but I definitely want to put maybe a pocket and yeah. Okay. Let's get our glue pages out. Excuse me. It is earlier in the morning, and so the frog is in my throat trying to get out. So we'll put something underneath so I don't glue anything else. And let me see how much I need to take off. Not too much, just, as they say, a smidgen. And it is up to you as to what that means. So, this is just, we're just having fun. And I honestly don't know what I'm going to really do in this journal, except that I want to play. I know that. I want to play. So let's take a peek, see what we've got here. Okay. All right. I think that's going to work. And then we will decide whether I want to do anything more down in this corner area. So let's just glue this on. Look at these beautifully aged. Oh, so wonderful. And I am making sure to get a really good covering. I do not want to be skin tight with my glue. I don't want to be skimpy or cheap. You want to, especially if you're using the stick glue, you want to have good coverage. And for me, I know people have their favorite stick glues. And I have found that most of them that I have used work beautifully. The key is to give it great coverage from what I have experienced. Okay, now if I had kept that other little bit, that might have gone perfectly, but it just was so, I don't know. Want to make sure I burnish this really good. We'll turn it over. We'll burnish it. Somehow I have got a little bit of my angle is just a little bit like this, and that's from putting my signature in. Okay, so let's. Now I think what I might want to do, I won't do it right at this moment. I want to give this a chance to dry. But I think what I might want to do here is put like some trim, some type of lace or rickrack, or I don't know that I have any rickrack left because I shared it with a lot of you. I'll make trims and such, but I'll see what I've got. But I'll do something here to help hold that down and to keep that glue. But I think this is what it needed. And you see the difference. It just looks better. It just looks better, my friends. Let's see, what if I were to glue this the other way? No, I need to keep that. Okay, so let's go ahead here and we'll get that ready and see what we want to take off on this side. Just a smidgen again. That smidgen. Oh my goodness. So what have you been up to? It has been just, I feel like, I don't know, it's like sometimes I feel like I don't accomplish much of anything. And then other times I feel like I'm accomplishing a ton of things. Oh yeah, that's going to work great. And it's been really, I'm like surprised almost. I know it sounds weird, but I'm surprised at how much I've been able to get done. I'm like, whoa. But grateful, terribly, terribly grateful. And I will say I did, I was going to update you in the last video, and then my mind got going on something else, and it completely slipped my mind again. Oh, it's terrible. But there have been a couple of changes since my visit with Dr. Doro last week. Monday of last week, I saw him, and he's fairly pleased with where things are going, and has ordered another PET scan for 5 weeks, which now will be 4 weeks. Okay, let's see. And then I'll see him in 6 weeks, which now will be 5 weeks. But since I saw him, the pain has been increasing. I'm kind of getting some glue. You can sort of feel the sticky, kind of rub that off. And he had mentioned to me, because I had shared with him that I was having to, take some pain meds that he had prescribed sometime earlier. I was having to use those more. And he said, well, if it gets worse, let me know. We'll get you in sooner. And so we'll see how that goes. But And that's also why I'm amazed, you guys, at how much I've been able to do, because last week was not a good week. Pain-wise, I've just been really hurting my bones, where the cancer is settled. And it's so rude, cancer. Hello, get out. Right? But yeah, so I'm having to take the meds all the time now to keep the pain at bay, or so it's manageable. And I have never really wanted to go that route because I don't want to, be so dependent upon that. But at the same time, I want to live. I want to do things. I want to produce. And oh, what do you think, guys? Is that cool? I'm really happy with this. And I think that is honoring this amazing antique book. Now, let me show you. And like I said in the first video, I'm not trying to offend anybody with my choosing to take apart this antique book. And I respect your opinions and your love of books and whatnot. And I love books. But I love for them to be functional even more. And if I can take something that is antique and turn it into something that I will use and enjoy for many years to come, then yeah, I'm going to do it. So these are all the extra pages. Look at that, you guys. I will have amazing journal pages to add, to share to whatever for a long time. And I put in quite a few in each signature. So I'm just super excited about that. Okay, so now what to do here wise? I'm not sure. Let's think about that for a little bit. We'll just give that a think. Oh, this is so yummy. Okay, we got to do before I stop this video. We have to do something. I have to decorate a page. Oh, and see, I even added some of my rag papers from other books that I have shared with some of you. Oh, ugh. Love, love, love. Okay, let's just, eeny meeny, let's, well, you know what? Let's just start here. Let's do something here, or maybe here. How about here? This is nice. All right, okay. Rhonda, just get started. Just do something. Okay. So I am going to, and by the way, I have a whole new section of fodder papers that I have painted with my watercolors. And these are, I think, even better than the first ones that I did. And I'll tell you why. Because I was so paranoid that I wanted to be able to rip them and they would rip cleanly, right? That I drew with pencil line a grid on these papers. And then when I did my down and twist, and I'll put that video, I'll link that video below too, in case you're interested in how I do that, so you can make your own amazing fodder papers, and super easy. And then when this was dry, then I erased, because I just did it lightly with pencil. Then I erased all those lines. So these will rip just the way they're supposed to. And like I said, I've got that in my shop. And so now I can rip up the originals. Yay! Look at that. Yum. Let's see. Let's do one of these too, and we'll decide, do we want to go, what color do we want to do? Oh, don't you love the scrunch? Love the scrunch. Okay, so let's see. I think. Okay, let's do that. We are just, I don't know what we're doing, guys. This absolutely was not planned ahead, so I hope it's not horrible. If it is, please forgive me. Okay. Oh, so just to kind of, just so that I'm not leaving things hanging with my cancer thing, honestly, you guys, I deal with it. It's like, yeah, I know it's real. I know I got cancer. Yeah, I know technically I'm dying. But, I'm living today. And so it's like, I'm not going to let that define me. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Love that. Okay. So, do we want to start out with flowers or so I have some amazing ephemera from Rachel, Roxy's Creation. I have some amazing images and whatnot with 49 Dragonflies, Barbara. Love her too. I have some that I got from Tina with Shabby Dabby Doodah. And maybe we'll do a Tina page. How about that? Let's just do a Tina page. I'm getting out my book that I keep her. Whoops, let's get rid of that glue page. Let's do it this way. Just something fun. Not the right colors for what I've got here. Okay. That's cute. Let's just see. Let's just see what we've got. Oh no, that's nice. It's got the pink and the blue. Let's do something with that page. And then let's go on over. I've got flowers too. Let's just pull out a couple of things here. Ooh, we've even got these colors. Okay, let's see. We're getting there. We're pulling a few things. And this is like, I don't care what this journal is as far as that it has to be like some amazing whatever. It's just for me to create and have fun. Do some artistic endeavors. And let's see, I think I'll set these aside for just a moment. And let's kind of play with this just a little bit. And let's also get... I also want to get a page that I can rip up, a book page. What did I do with my book pages? Let's see. I've got some fun little things that I have just when I've been doing my watercoloring and I have extra like I'll spritz water, and then I'll just kind of let it drip all over, and it just makes splotches and stuff, which is fun on your papers, right? Right? So this would be cool. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe let's just give her a try. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So I may go in early. This the upshot. I'm going to message Dr. Doro. I don't want to do it that way because this is going this way, so I want something a little different, right? And we'll see. So my worry is that because the pain is getting worse, that maybe the meds maybe aren't doing the job that we want them to do. I don't know. And so I'm a little concerned about that, but not, I mean, I'm still doing my stuff, and it may be nothing. Maybe it's just, maybe the pain is more because of, I don't know, whatever. But, oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? And then if we do something down at the bottom and just do like a little, yeah. Okay, let's glue that on. Let's glue that on. So I will keep you updated as I am updated. And I am grateful because I am taking the pain meds now. I am able to do more, and it has really, really has helped with the pain, and I'm grateful. So enough of that. Sorry, I went on way too long on that. Okay. Oh, you guys, this is just fun. This is just fun. You don't have to buy one of my books, but get a book or just grab something and just, do this with me. Do this with me. Oh, so much fun. I'm like, I want to play, and I want you to play with me. All right. Let's just pop that over, try to get that lined up straight. I love these colors. I love this. This is my nod to Tina, darling Tina. And let's just continue to support our friend. Okay. This goes this way, this way, this way. Do 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 do. Do 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 till it's over there. Over there. All right, let's see what we've got. Let's see. I could do what I really want to do now is just like a little label that I can write something on. And I don't know. That may be little too big. So, and I have some more of her digitals that I just haven't downloaded yet. Okay, so let me see if Rachel's got some labels. Well, I know she does, but I'm not sure that I have a lot of plain labels from anybody, really. Because because to be honest, I'm not that good about putting labels in my. Now, is there a plain? No. So, let's see what we've got. Maybe, let's see, Barbara darling, I could use one of her little notes. It doesn't quite match. Let's see. No. Can I do that? That will work. We will make this work. And to do that, what I am going to do on this one is I am going to ink around the edge. And we will just kind of date it. We'll put it on there. And we will have our page. Yay! I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. And I do hope that you will join me in this. It'll just be a craft along video. You know, working in my antique book. And you can work in whatever book you want to work in. Or journal. You don't have to have a hardbound book. You could do it in a journal. All right, let's see. This is the part that my writing has really gone to pot with the cancer. But we'll give it a try. Okay, today is the 18th. 18/23. My first page in my new journal. This is a nod to Tina with shabby, dabby, do, da. Okay, guys. Oh, wasn't that fun? And actually came together pretty easily. All right, I'm going to call that a video. This is video number 2 in this working along in our antique book. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you'll join me. I just love you guys and hope that you have a fabulous day. And we will see you again soon. All righty. Bye-bye now.